Hi friends, welcome to today's video. So today we are going to study about NodeJS. So I'll give you an introduction about NodeJS and what is actually NodeJS we'll try to understand. So if you are new here, do subscribe to our channel and hit the bell button so that you will get the content delivered first to you. So let's start with today's class. Okay. So the topic is Introduction to NodeJS, and NodeJS is a very popular framework of JavaScript for building your server application. Server application means your backend systems, that is, if you want to create a mobile application, for example, you can create a server for that. If you want to create any type of services which can be accessed remotely, then you can use NodeJS. So, important features of NodeJS and what makes it so popular are these. First, it is asynchronous, okay, and we will understand each terminology in this video. And second is event driven. Third is it is a JavaScript runtime. It is used to build scalable network apps, and it is written in C++ and uses Chrome V8 engine. So what is the significance of this? We will understand. So first is asynchronous. So it is a asynchronous framework. So what do we actually mean by being an asynchronous? Let's try to understand. Suppose we have a task, okay, and we want to accomplish this task. So one way to do is a program we have written task 1 and the program completes that, it does the next task, okay. That is, we write like this: task 1, then task 2, then task 3, okay. One thing to mention here, that NodeJS, okay, is a single threaded system, okay, it is a single threaded system. So there is only one thread that is running in your NodeJS application. So one thread means that you can do only one thing at a time. So if suppose you have written a script where you have written task 1, for example, console.log something, task 2 do some network call, task 3 do some file access, okay. So we can complete task 1, then task 2, then task 3. This is synchronous, okay. One thing happens after other has been completed, okay, and we know that T2 will occur after T1 has been completed. So this system is called synchronous, okay. So you can figure out what asynchronous means. Asynchronous means that you want to achieve task 1, task 2 and task 3, but you do not want to wait, okay. For example, task 1 is like run some code, okay. Task 2 is read some file, okay, and task 3 is make some network call. So suppose after task 1 you say that I want to read some file, task 2, okay, and then I want to make some call to the network. So I do not want to wait for the file access to be completed before making network, so that I can do task 2 and task 3 asynchronously, means that I will say whichever is possible to do earliest, do it, okay. So asynchronous means that we want to complete a task, okay. So we put this task into some event, okay, loop that we will understand, and this event loop will then provide a callback when the task is ready to be completed, okay. So asynchronous means that we want to achieve a task, we want to do a task, so we say that do this task and provide me a callback when the task has been completed. So this is asynchronous. So Node.js by design is asynchronous. Okay. What is event driven? Let's understand the event driven now. Okay. So event driven means that suppose there is a user which connects to our server. When this user connects, then an event is created, that is a connection has been established. So this is an event. Okay. And whenever there is an event, in response there is a callback which is invoked. Okay. So in Node.js, whenever we get a connection, we will get a callback to our program that a user has been connected. Similarly, if we want to read a file asynchronously, so we will tell the system node that I want to read this file. So Node.js will read this file asynchronously and provide a callback to us when file has been read with its content. Okay. So this is event driven. Event is whenever event happens, we get a callback when the event has been processed. Okay. We will understand in detail when we study about event loop. Now third is JavaScript runtime. So what is a JavaScript runtime? Okay. So in order to understand the JavaScript runtime, let's see that JavaScript is, you have written a high level code. Okay. In your .js file you have written a high level code, and machine do not understand the human readable codes. Okay. So this JS file first should be compiled. It should be compiled into machine code. Okay. This machine code will be optimized and will be converted based on the architecture of the CPU. So we will understand that later. So a .js file is compiled and it is executed. So the system which is responsible for doing this is your JavaScript runtime. So Node.js provides this mechanism. So this is a JavaScript runtime. Okay. Now it is used to build a scalable network apps. Okay. Scalable network apps can be built. Scalable means that if your request increases, in the same fashion your Node.js application can be scaled. For example, you can use Node.js several instances to actually serve your request. Okay. Now next is, it is written in C++ and uses Chrome V8 engine. This is actually what has made Node.js so much popular. So basically JavaScript, your JS file, this was earlier being run into your web browsers. Okay. The Chrome has V8 engine that is written in C++. It takes a JS file, compiles and executes it. So this V8 engine, Chrome V8 engine, is now able to run without a web browser, that is your Node.js. So it is written in C++, so it is really very fast because it is very close to the machine. Okay. And Chrome V8 engine is very optimized to run your .js files. So all these things makes the Node.js a very popular framework for developing web apps. Okay. And it is scalable in the sense we can say that we have out of the box modules, okay, like HTTP module, FS module. Okay. There are many modules which are there which provide the functionalities that we need to handle a server. Okay. For example, using HTTP we can create a server, using FS we can read a file system. So all these pre-modules provide very easy to create the server apps. Okay. So now we have seen the main important features of Node.js. Let's see that how actually the JavaScript is converted and executed. Okay. So what makes the Node.js so powerful is the Chrome V8 engine. Okay, this is what is making your Node.js so powerful. Okay, so how does Chrome V8 engine works? Okay, so let's understand how any program actually runs. Any program, be it a JavaScript or any program which is high level, the source code of the program, the file in which you have written your program, is first processed, okay, by some compiler, and then it is converted into a machine code that is run by your CPU. Okay. CPU is actually the thing that runs your program. So, you have CPUs or different architecture. Okay. You have x86, 64, ARM, MIPS, etc. So, different CPU architecture will require different machine code. So, your program has to be converted into the machine code which that CPU architecture can understand. So, V8 engine comes in here. So, your JavaScript program, the source code is compiled by the V8 engine and optimized, and then the machine code which is converted by V8 engine is then run on your CPU. Okay. Now, first your JavaScript, where it sits actually on the execution of your CPU. So, JavaScript is first converted by the program which is written in C, C++, your node having V8 engine, and there is assembly language. For example, you can write a program which is close to the machine in the assembly language, is difficult to work than the high level language. Okay. And this is then converted into the machine code, and this is then run by the CPU. So, this is where your JavaScript resides. Okay. In the sense that I can say this is a high level language, it means that we are very easily able to write JavaScript and the system is able to execute. So, it is high level, but it has to go through the process of compilation in which the CPU can understand it. Okay. Now, Chrome V8 engine, this is written in C++, so really fast. It runs in the Chrome browser, okay, and now in the Node.js also. So, what this engine does, it has an implementation of ECMAScript. Okay. So, this is the specification that specifies that what language feature this JavaScript will have. Okay. All the definitions of the function, how the function will be defined, how variables will be declared, all these are specified in the ECMAScript. Okay. And the Chrome V8 engine provides an engine, okay, that has the implementation how that can interpret your script. Okay. Now, there is one more important thing, that you can actually wrap your V8 engine in your own C++ code and add more functionalities and then bring that functionalities in the JavaScript. Okay. For example, you can add print function, okay, which is not there in the ECMAScript, but you can have that function, you can define custom functions and things that you can access in the JavaScript and V8 engine can process, and this can be done by writing your own C++ code. Now, it compiles the JavaScript and executes that program. It handles the memory allocation. The V8 engine is only responsible for creating objects that to declare and specify the memory allocation for it, and also it handles the garbage collection. The things that are no longer required in the program, no longer referenced, can be garbage collected. So, V8 Chrome engine also provide the garbage collection system. So, this is the role of Chrome V8 engine in running your JavaScript. So, Node.js uses this engine, and this is very optimized process in V8 Chrome engine, and it is really very fast. Now, the one thing that is making your Node.js very fast is the Chrome V8 engine. There is one more thing that makes the Node.js very efficient, and that is event loop. So, we will understand about event loop in the next video. Before that, I would want to emphasize one more thing, that your JavaScript program in Node.js is single threaded. and single threaded can do only one thing at a time, okay, and it is asynchronous. So, how can we achieve asynchronous program, for example, using single thread, and how can we say that single thread is very efficient and very fast, okay. So, in order to understand, we have to understand the event loop, that is the subject matter of the next video. So, if you like this video, do subscribe us and do hit the bell button, so that you will get the next video for this learning material. So, I will see you in the next video. So, take care.